Chef Braggs here, and today it's all about taking a trip through Little Italy. So to take this trip through Little Italy, I want to put together a tomato seafood stew. To make this tomato sauce, we're going to need fresh tomatoes, some fresh herbs, scallops, garlic, and of course, the seafood. So with seafood, I got shrimp, scallops, and calamari. A little bit of blend of everything to give it the ragu some character. So let's get started. Tomato ragu is perfect during the holidays, but nothing brings the tomato ragu together like the veggies that go in it also, like the shallots and the garlic. So first, I want to get started with chopping some shallots and some garlic. These things don't need to be chopped perfectly because they're going to cook down as the tomato ragu cooks along with it, along with the white wine. So I'm going to take a shallot and just start chopping along. Now don't worry about these being too thick, too skinny, too small, or whatever, because like I said, they're going to cook down. Now after I initially cut all these, what I'm going to do is just give them all a quick rough chop. What you want to do, put your hand right on top of the knife, of course so you don't cut yourself, and just give these a quick once over. After that, I want to get the garlic started. You can move that to the side. A little trick that I learned, so that the garlic actually doesn't burn while you saute, you can keep the garlic whole after you smash it. Make sure you got a good knife chopping up the tomatoes, because if you don't, you can bruise the tomatoes real bad. And you don't want to do that. Now first, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to saute these to get them nice and soft. Then we're going to throw our tomatoes in to let them cook down and really become that nice bright red tomato ragu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pot and I'll put it on about medium to medium high heat. Add a little bit of olive oil. And there's a little secret of things that I like to add when I saute. I like to add a little bit of butter. A little bit of butter, along with my shallots, whole cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna let this saute. Our tomatoes are about halfway there. The seafood stew is cooking up real nice. I haven't added the seafood yet, but the tomato is smelling real good. We got herbs, we got garlic, we got shallots in right now, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of white wine. This is Chardonnay. You can get it for about $2 at Trader Joe's. Everyone knows about the $2 chuck. So I'm just gonna add a splash. Now when we let this simmer, what the sauce is going to do, the sauce is actually going to cook away most of the alcohol, and it's just going to be left with all that nice wine flavor from the grapes. About 10 more minutes and we're going to be good to go with this thing. I'm going to add in the seafood. I'm going to let that cook for about 3 to 5 more minutes. Do the pasta. Boom, we're ready to play. I wish you could be in here right now to smell this. It's smelling right now. The fresh tomatoes, the shallots, the garlic, the white wine, everything is coming together. So now we're ready to add our seafood. Now the seafood cooks really fast, so we only need a couple minutes for this. That's why we're adding it in at the end. The sauce has been simmering for about 15 minutes, so we're good to go with the seafood now. And I'm just going to spread it all inside so it gets coated with that nice reddish yellow tomato ragu sauce that smells so good. Toss this and let it cook along with our herbs, tomatoes and everything. This is going to be a meal that everybody will love. Trust me. I'm going to kick up the heat to about medium high. Let that simmer, and while that's simmering, we'll get our pasta in. The way we cook pasta always is you just want to follow the directions along on the back of the bag. Pasta cooks in about 12 minutes, so give it 12 minutes. You're good to go. After your pasta's done, the tomato sauce will be ready, and we can add everything in together. Give it a quick toss, plate it, and then eat. So now that we got the pasta strained, then you go straight into the sauce. Give this a quick toss. Stir it up. Oh, this smells so good. A dish that the whole family will love. Trust me. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper. Bring out those natural flavors. And a little bit of butter. Just because butter makes everything better. The seafood actually is all cooked. It only took about 3 minutes. And when we first put those tomatoes in, it didn't look like it was going to turn into a sauce, but you give it some time, and trust me, those tomatoes, they cook down, they start to become more of a stew, and that's how you get your sauce. Then once you add in all your other herbs and garlic and things like that, it all brings the whole sauce together.